Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Atlantis 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham. And in the last video, we put the outclad. I said bare metal foil last time, but I was looking at the bare metal foil as I was explaining, and for some reason that's what came out of my mouth. But it's actually the outclad chrome painted lower side trim we installed, and the autotronic eye in the center of the dash. In this episode, here I go again. In this video, we're going to install the windshield onto the car. And I am decided, because I'm really not sure if super glue would fog the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and use the clear part cement / window maker that worked really well on the P40B cockpit windows. And if I get a little glue where it doesn't need to be, I don't think you'll see it as well. But I think to keep the mess at a minimum, because this is pretty runny, and I don't know if I mentioned in that video, this stuff actually, it says dries in an hour. That is true. It was rock solid after an hour when I moved the P40. But I am gonna, so I can control it a little better, I'm gonna use a toothpick again and put some on our little foam board sticker there that we're using as a glue palette for now. But the way we're gonna approach this is I'm gonna go ahead and put the rear glass, set it in its spot where it needs to be. And what I'm going to do is glue the windshield on. Once I set it into place, I'm going to put the top on it just to make sure everything's lined up, because it is a 3-piece. I don't want to risk gluing this and then gluing the back window down and then come to find out we got some gaps in the top. I did dry fit everything, which I'll do in front of you here. That's where the windshield goes. It does have, that's like that. It does have more of a gap here than here. What I plan on doing after this is the tops glued down and installed to both windows. I'm going to take a little strip of bare metal foil and just fill in that gap is what I plan to do. Because the top, it glues down in the middle of the windshield. You can kind of see the bump out for that. But that's the approach I'm going to take to it, to make sure the whole top's all lined up. And hopefully everything will go good from there. And I'll leave everything on until that glue is set, so that I make sure that everything stays in line. And then I'll do the rear glass in the next video, probably the same way. Gonna go ahead and squirt some of that there. Don't need near that much, but at least this time it didn't freeze up at the tip there. But what I plan to do is I'll lift up the glass here. I'm going to put some glue right here where there's 2 pegs, right here and here. Actually, I'm going to put everything on the windshield, I think. And then hopefully I can drop it off in the right spot. But I'm going to go here, here, and then the ends. And hopefully everything lines up. Oh, that's a little bit much. Alright, I might just go follow this a little bit more. Go on either side of it as well. Might as well get some decent coverage out of it. Now, hopefully, I can set this down where it needs to go. Like that. Actually, worked out pretty well. And as I said, we'll just put the, make sure I don't got any on my fingers. And set the top down. And line everything up, maybe. It works so good without the glue on it. Must be a little nervous. Let's get the back window back into its spot. That's where that needs to be. And go like so. Like that. And like I said, that little gap there, gonna have to fill it in with bare metal foil, because it's got quite a substantial. There we go. I think that's pretty centered from the look of it. A little fuzzy on the hood there. But there we have it. The windshield is in place. I will let that glue settle overnight, of course. Even though it does tack up in an hour, I want to give it a good night to fully cure. And then on the next video, we'll do the rear. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.